This is a message to... Damn, how do people do this? This is a message to be kind to yourself. I could not sleep. I had some crazy dreams. And I'm just here to remind you that that voice in your head is you. Don't be convinced otherwise by others' opinions. You have the final say in any decision. And the sooner you revoke that right, the sooner you become brainwashed and mind-controlled. But on another hand, you are you. Every part of you. That voice, your face, the color of your skin. So just own it, you know? This is the physical representation of what you are. And physicality, material, it's the hardest thing to manifest. And it's even harder to manifest it. Manifest something with pure intention. And when I say harder, maybe it's not even hard. Anything you create has the essence of you. And so now I'm gonna pull some. These are notes from my old journal. Notes from my own journal when I was going through a very depressive state. It was a long journey, so over time I'll tell the story. Maybe if you think I should write a book, I could do that, but for now I'm just gonna make a video and pull a couple of them and see if you relate to this. So here we go. Hopefully the audio's recording. What is this button? No way. Was it? Oh, okay, no. Okay, we're good. Okay. I'll just pull a couple randomly. This one seems relevant. Bam. Well, that's a crazy one to pull. This is like, I wrote that so long ago. Okay. And then, yeah, this one. Cool. I'll just pull 3. Next time I'll do that however I want because I'm my own person. Okay. Which one should I read first? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's start off with this one because it speaks kind of what I was talking about. To be kind to yourself. Okay. It's like 2 notes. Here we go. If you want to read it. Very tiny writing. I'll do this better next time. Okay. Reply with your resume. Okay, that's some other note. Okay, what's this? From Alexander Wind. Take a deep breath in, pause, and let your body become still. Feel what is eating at you, metaphorically or literally. Decide to find the answer by asking better questions or searching for better answers. You are taking a great step as we speak. Breathe out when you feel. Push your thumb into your other hands. Push your thumb into the other hand's palm, right above the thumb's third joint. Third, not second. This will help you breathe deeper. I guess I sent a message to some YouTube comment. Okay. Don't be on the fence about what you believe. Don't live like Larry. Living like Larry. I don't know why I say that, or it's a good thing to question. Just think about it. 4 steps. Okay, I watched a video and sort of liked it. 4 steps out of lukewarm Christianity. Okay, this has nothing to do. I was looking at the latter part of it. So this is, okay, for the future, I will remember to read the parts that stick out to me instantly. Okay, to be kind to yourself. It's all about adding a story and a twist. Make it personal. Personal gets people invested, and the why can be very ironic. To fix my kitchen, I must cook to make money. I don't know if you've seen that lady for the repairs, but she made it personal. She says it made it viral, but no, she was really just being herself more than making a clickbaity title. Yeah, strong hook can be used as title or thumbnail for long form. Can be understood without audio. Okay, so these are notes on her video. Very easy to comprehend for a 5-year-old. If you understood that, if you understood that, then great. A community hearing my stories, accepting them, remembering them. They're excited with me. They cry with me. They rhyme with me. That's what I hope to achieve, along with a lot of other things. I looked for community for so long, the latter half of my life, and am just now coming to find some cool people. And one of them even told me that you don't have to create the whole community, you just have to find your place, and the community comes to you. And so right now my place is to catch these mosquitoes and try not to die. Alright. Exaggerated pride or self-confidence. Okay, yeah, so like, just think about it. What's the difference between exaggerated pride? I've never done this before. Exaggerated pride and self-confidence. Exaggerated pride. I don't know, look up the definitions and decipher it for yourself. That's what I do. Takes a lot of brain power, but it's good. It's good use, in my opinion. Alright. Second note is very long. We'll read it anyways, because who's in a hurry, right? That one guy says, what is urgent is unimportant, and what is... Okay, I forgot how it goes. Okay, here's the note. Verse of a benighted eye. I think I wrote this straight out of high school, straight into COVID. Maybe a little bit before COVID even. Verse of a benighted eye. I publish this not because I believe to have the wit more obtuse than anyone else, but to inform the words do bring change. That words do bring change. And not always for the better. To live beyond the thought of excitement, wonder, and lust, I remind you of the Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. To understand that order matters, and that even these words, the taught before, are also to be practiced in moderation, including moderation thereof moderation. Shout out Northern Lion. These words are me living and finding and forgetting and dying, all in the name of justice for truth and desire for more. I hope these words will help you as they've helped me in discovering that words are in effect usefully relative to matters far different from those which you first intend. You could use this book to keep your mind distracted. You could use this note to keep your mind distracted. It's utter nonsense to try to make clear, but remind that what you run from is most often what you seek and end up finding in good time. Shit. I didn't know someone would come home at 4:30 a.m. Where am I? You may place your soul in my shoes, in what I fail to lose, and also what is chosen, and relies on that I publish these words because of I would never have gone back to look at them again, mostly because I think they aren't meant for me anymore. Although I wish they could help, I wish my eyes to see new and not notice that old that causes my anguish. Old being things I can't change, only repeat loud for the work to feel like a bully expressing his cuts that are much deeper than even he can comprehend. This book is like a quilt sewn out of what could have been its own idea and used for someone else to keep warm in time of understanding, as it expands into directions only understood by a few. As you develop a certain understanding for me, I hope it opens up new doors in your way of thinking and to grow stronger than other realized substitutes such as drugs. Although helpful, can be misused. I'm rambling. I'll stop here. No, I won't, because that's what the Woodstock's about. It's about the things I know relating to your ambitions, like how my mind moves like the wind, and so maybe does yours, just in different directions. Maybe we can align, but only through how your action is like fire, slowly kindled to create a roaring, breathing God. And realizing that in time you are like water, flowing, draining into paths that were once unseen, turned into rivers with deltas of every sort that only you have the power of controlling. How fragile the forks split. Oh, power of controlling how fragile the forks split, or if you wish to have a spoon like a lake that will feed many. With all things, time can put out your fire. You can also heat the water and therefore ripple it with the mind. Ripple it with the wind. As you may or may not get what I'm trying to say, all I'm saying is that pick the road less traveled by, but even though it is usually easier to conform with diplomatic sways of a swoon culture, desperate for a valley of aching beauty. Beauty is only being represented by how haunted oneself truly is. Just remember you can take breaks, even though time is running out, and it almost always turns out better on the other side of knowing. Even if you kill a god, in the process you will be relinquishing old and transforming a city of teeth, allowing them to incise the smaller pieces for you. AKA, what I'm doing here may be against the curve, but people may ask to its framing. People may ask to its framing itself into the perfect straight brick wall of the pyramids that look so elegantly but simply built up around things that we know and know only get you so far. So that's why I believe this rambling to be efficient, that the more you use your understanding of vision, the more you see that what I'm saying is true to an infinite extent, only to be encountered by evidence leading to the same conclusion, only in a different manner. This is the real world over an infinite ocean of endless imaginary thought. Blue nights gone fragile and frightening light waves. Holding two wills dearer under one mirror can only be manufactured by rambling, because there is no graft to it. It's what's fresh in one's mind and what's dead in another. Working together, finding a meaningless diacritics numeral that describes so much by proclaiming its successors so successfully. Hashtag blind. Hashtag blind. As you can see, I can't. Alright, do I even want to read the third one? Because that was pretty powerful. I think that's what God wanted me to find. Wow. Can't believe I wrote that straight out of high school. Alright. Tomorrow, or it's 4:30 today, I'm gonna go out into nature. You should do the same. Anything urgent is unimportant. Anything unimportant is not urgent. Or anything important is not urgent. Decipher that at your own pace. And for some reason, my mind was also telling me to ask the President of the United States why with the tariffs. The tariffs are, we have the second most valued and controlled currency, second, which is still pretty powerful. In the world, and you decide to tax or tariff the global economy and outsiders and foreigners and aliens. Aliens of what? I don't know. You should just question that. Get out in nature yourself. I hope you're feeling alright with your oxygen. Hope you're getting plenty of healthy, natural oxygen. And you used to say some very respectful things when you were younger. So why not now? keep the ball rolling. I know you're trying your best. All right. What else did I want to say? Yeah, just go touch grass. We got this, people. You are loved. I love you all. Uh, I can feel things starting to get a little confusing. Maybe it's just the timing of things, but I feel it. So, calling all people that also feel it as well. I'm making a community designed for a lot of things. So, yeah, that you can find that on my website, hopefully. All right, most definitely. All right, peace out.